Hey guys, welcome to Not So Popular Opinion. Today we'll be checking out a TikTok video which is starting a trend of people explaining things that plus size people deal with that would send their thin friends into a coma. Let's check this out.
I got tagged in Callie's video to do my version of this trend, and I've seen other plus creators do it, so I wanted to give you my version of fat experiences that I think would send my thin friends into a coma. Number one, taking a bath like in an actual bathtub.
That crazy look on her face explains it all. You have an issue taking a bath in a bathtub. Every time I hear this out of a fat acceptance creator's mouth, I think of President William Taft, who was so fat he needed a special bathtub made. I heard that as a kid and was like, what the are you serious? And y'all elected this ridiculously huge man, the leader of the country, and he couldn't even manage his own body correctly. Okay, but yeah, if you can't fit in a bathtub without it being an issue, you too damn big.
I have donated so many bath bombs and bathtub products because I feel like a lot of my thin friends really missed the science class day where they taught the lesson about like water displacement.
No, don't put that on your friends. They got you those bath bombs because, in all honesty and not being mean, a lot of overweight people smell, and they thought maybe a soak in soap would help you with that odor. I'm just spitballing here. That may be it, or maybe, women just like to soak and relax. Baths can be comfortable. It's nobody's fault but yours that you can't fit in a tub.
Packing in a carry-on is like such a luxury whenever people travel and they're like, just pack a carry-on. Here's like what a straight size pair of leggings looks like rolled up versus my leggings.
Alright, I hate when they use the term straight sized, but we'll just go into it because she mentioned it. I believe a straight size is from 00 to 12 in women's sizes. And this lady's leggings are twice the size of normal size leggings. Size 12, from what I understand, is already on the bigger side. Maybe like I don't know, like a mid-sized person or something. And your leggings are twice the size of theirs. Yeah, packing your carry-on is the least of your concerns, just like this entire list you have behind you. Your weight is your biggest problem that you're doing to yourself.
It takes up a lot more room in the suitcase. Number 3, safety equipment. Like, do you have any idea how difficult and expensive it is to buy a plus size life jacket? I can literally not wear a seatbelt correctly because they are not designed or tested on fat bodies. Number 4, being a bridesmaid. Being a bridesmaid is so stressful because, like, even if the bride picks out a dress that doesn't come in plus size, like, the perception of you is that you don't like the bride enough to participate. And that happened to me.
I don't know what the she talking about. Clearly, as a man, I've never been a bridesmaid, but I have been to a lot of weddings, and I have seen people make accommodations for all kinds of reasons. For people that can afford certain fancy dresses, people, don't think the color looks well on them, all kind of crazy reasons that brides have, changed or made accommodation for their bridesmaids to feel comfortable. Now, if you don't feel comfortable because a certain dress makes you, look unflattering, that is not anybody's fault. First of all, being a bridesmaid is an honor because that person chose you and felt that you were close enough to them that they wanted to share that moment with you. So get over yourself. I thought all of you fat acceptance people love the way you look. You look amazing. So squeeze your fat ass into a dress and get up there. if you think you look amazing anywhere, or you don't think there's anything wrong with being fat. But the problem is, you know you don't look good. That's why you don't want to be a bridesmaid in a certain dress, because you know you don't look good in it. Stop lying to yourselves.
Number 5, chairs. Just chairs. The amount of anxiety around chairs would send all of my thin friends directly to the hospital, because can you imagine having just a little bit of anxiety everywhere you go about chairs?
No, I can't imagine that, because that's crazy. You have anxiety everywhere you go about chairs. And you love to compare yourselves to people who are really discriminated against, people with real issues. You like to compare yourselves to black people who have to deal with racism, or people that have to deal with homophobia, or handicapped people that cannot change what they are. But you are stressed out about chairs? Motherfucker, people are getting capped in the street for being a certain race in the wrong neighborhood. But you want people to give a damn about you getting stressed out because you are too big to fit in a chair. Do you know how ridiculous that shit is?
Are they going to have arms on them that are not wide enough for me to sit down? Are they going to have like little teeny tiny seats that like one butt cheek falls off? Are they going to be antique and they can't support my body weight? Chairs give me anxiety. See also stools. Next up, trust falls. Because no, I do not trust you. I literally would trust somebody with my bank pin more than I would trust them to catch me if I fell backwards.
You do not trust me. You do not trust me. If we were at a work function, because most of the time that's where the trust falls come in at. If we were at a work function and they told me to stand behind you for a trust fall, I would quit. I would quit on the spot. Be like, I ain't doing it. She is going to break my back. She is going to break my back, and we're going to end up in a crater on the ground. So damn what you talking about you not trusting somebody else to catch you. You need strong men to catch you in a trust fall. Come on now. Don't put that on the person standing behind you. Other people can do trust falls and not have to worry about collapsing another person's body when they fall over. This is clearly a personal problem.
I feel like pool ladders is self-explanatory. Callie touched on this also, but I wanted to bring it up because it's important. Going to the doctor, because literally no matter what is wrong with you, you could get hit by a car, you could get punched in the face by a clown, and a doctor would look at you and say, have you considered losing weight?
I agree. When a whole entire list of things, of ridiculous things at that, come across your mind that would send your thin friends into a coma, when you got a list of 9 things, and I'm pretty sure you could rattle off a whole bunch of more unnecessary crap, and all of it is caused because you are a fat person, then yes, your problems, all of them stem from your weight. And as a doctor, it is their job to address that. Yes, if you get punched by a clown, we can look at your black eye, we can look at your knocked out tooth, but we still gonna talk about your weight issues. You get hit by a car, once you recover from that, and we talk about the fact that, your bones fused incorrectly because all of the fatty tissue in the way, or all the other issues caused by your weight, which caused, poor recovery, or for you not to be able to recover at all because the additional stress after that injury added on to the massive amounts of weight you have. We're going to talk about your weight, because all of these problems, all of your problems stem from that issue. So yes, it is all good for your doctor to be talking about that. I don't care what you're going for. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. If you are obese, Your doctor need to be talking to you about that every single time they see you until you change.
And last, in my younger years of life, when a man would offer me a hoodie if I was like at his house and be like, don't worry, it's big, I would see my entire life flash before my eyes in that moment. Like, young man, how big do you think big is? Because I think it's not big enough for me. And then they try to like give it to you anyway and insist that it will fit. Then you do that weird thing where you just wear it over like your arms and boobs. Is that just me? That can't be just me experience.
You could only fit a dude's hoodie over your arms and boobs. As a man, I'ma just say this. A woman wearing my t-shirt or a hoodie or things of that nature is sexy as hell. And if you can't even put it over the upper half of your torso, you can get out. You can kick rocks. Because it ain't going down. It just ain't going down. I remember when I was younger and I ran track. And I didn't get cold. And track season was during the fall. And every girl wanted to wear my hoodie. And I was like, hell yeah. Because I already knew, hey, talking, flirting a little bit. Oh, it's cold. Can I wear your hoodie? Go on, girl, wear my hoodie. I already knew what I was leading. You know what I mean? It's just, something about it. My older, when I got older, doing my thing, girl be like, oh, you got a shirt I can wear? Oh yeah, go on, reach in that drawer, go on, put on that shirt. If you can't fit the shirts that are intentionally bigger, guys know this stuff. When they're hooking up with women, they get things a little bigger on purpose, so a woman can ask to put it on. Just teaching you something real quick that Steve Harvey ain't gonna tell you. And if you can't fit into that, yeah, we got a problem. I'ma just be real with you. We got a problem. Let's check out some of these comments. First comment here says stools, very scary. Bar height stools, screaming, crying, falling. Person here responds, bar stools are the absolute worst. I will stand. I'm fat and also not the right height. My feet don't reach the footrest or ground right. What the footrest is in the middle of the stools. If you I'm pretty sure all of you have seen bar stools. The footrest is in the middle of the stool. I'm not the tallest guy, but my feet ain't ever had a problem reaching that, the middle of a stool. But if you are too fat and that short to where your feet cannot touch the middle of the stool, what are you, like obese and not 5 foot? Are you like 4 or 5 and massively obese? I'm so confused by this. You are way too short to be way too big if you refuse to sit on a bar stool so you will stand. That's a scary image. If y'all had an active imagination like I do, whew, man, what I'm seeing right now is horrifying. Next person here says, saw a sturdy looking step stool at IKEA. I needed a new one. Max weight was 220. I am over that by a decent margin. It's a step stool. It ain't a ladder. You should not need a step stool that carries a max weight of over 220 pounds. Come on, man. Somebody responds to this here and says, heavy duty bariatric 1,000 pound step stool on Amazon. Life changing. Why do you need a step stool to be able to handle the weight of up to 1,000 pounds? Whatever food item you are trying to reach that is beyond your reach that you need a step stool possibly needs to stay out of your reach, because you don't need it. You don't need whatever the hell that you need a 1,000 pound step stool to reach. You don't need it. This person here says, I was out somewhere and someone significantly smaller than me collapsed a plastic lawn chair. As they were falling, all I can think was, She didn't finish. The creator here responds, I put my foot through my in-laws completely rotted porch steps at a party, and she's still bringing it up 6 years later. Yeah, because it's hilarious. You, out of all the people, I'm pretty sure that stepped on that porch, burst through their porch, ma'am, because you are too damn big. I'm pretty sure tens, hundreds of people done stepped on that porch. It ain't like it just rotted the day you came over and nobody burst through the porch but you. So yeah, that I would bring it up too, because that's what families do. We rag on each other. But this person responds, oh my god, that's horrifying. The right thing to do would be to make sure you're okay, fix the dang steps, and never mention it again. No, the best thing to do is for you and her to join a gym, get some trainers, get a proper dieting plan, and lose weight. Because then you wouldn't have to worry about sticking your foot through somebody's porch. Because I'm going to laugh every time I see you at the thought of you breaking my porch. Come on, man. No, whatever, man. Crybaby stuff. This person here says, PE. Most people are bad at sports and aren't athletic. But this feeling to prove to everyone that you're not lazy is just exhausting. No, you not being able to participate in sports because your weight is exhausting. Yes, there are some people that are naturally great at sports. There are some people that are bad at sports. But the more you participate in sports, the more you are active, the better of an athlete you will become. The problem is that you are lazy and just don't even try. If you tried, if you put the effort in, you will get better. And you will become a better athlete. It's simple. It's not rocket science. Last person here says, my bed falling apart because I didn't check the weight limit. Then using car jacks to hold it together. I'm sorry. Then using car jacks to hold it together. Bruh. Car jacks, you needed the support. The support of car jacks to hold your bed together. Your thin friends hearing this story would collapse in laughter if they're actual human beings, because this here is crazy. You need to get to a doctor, Becca Christie, right now. Stop what you're doing, get off Ticket Attack, and go see a doctor immediately. This is bad. Car jacks to hold a bed together. Oh man, this is pretty sad. And yeah, none of this stuff would cause a thin person anxiety or stress, because yeah, obviously they're thin and they don't have to deal with this, and they have their own issues, and these aren't real issues. This is nothing to stress about, because all you got to do is make the positive changes and these problems go away just like that. But you're too lazy to try. Alright guys, let me know what you think about it. Let's talk about it. How do you feel about these things that cause thin people anxiety? Would any of these cause you anxiety? Would they cause you to stress out? Do you have any of these issues right now? As always, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Make sure you hit that notification bell on the way out. Really appreciate you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.